Hello, my YouTube family. How you doing? Welcome to the Olga Press Show. I'm your host, Olga. And if you notice a difference, I'm having a hard day. Oh, I'm like, do I have a tissue? I'm having a hard day. Just goes to show you that I always come to you real and raw. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? And make sure you hit the all notification bells. Watch my posts, my polls, like I did yesterday, where I put a poll. One of the requests you guys have given me was jelly roll. And so I'm like, okay, which one? And thank you. I actually have not queued it, but I will. So, of course, we're going to talk about a bunch of stupid shit. Because what matters, right? When everyone's lying all day long, you know, the jab, all this shit. Everybody's lying. And I know we keep saying it, but it's still like the left, the right. He said, she said. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, how are we going to get real if we can't talk about the elephant in the room? Right? So, yeah, I'm going to talk a lot about Crotch 19, Billy Goat's bullshit. I don't even know. And a Twitter meme that I thought, let me explore this and zoom it in. And I want to hear you guys and what you have to say and what you think. But before I even get full tard, let's have our classic on the Olga S. Perez show. Viewer discretion advised. Also for the listeners on the podcast. Adult content coming ahead. Welcome. If it's your first time here, awesome to have you. If you've been here before, welcome back, my love. Make sure to leave a comment. And if this only made you smile, entertain you in any little way, click that like, smash that like button. Because you know I'm being censored, right? And you have the power. I have the power to a certain degree, right? Because I can just show up. But you guys going, yo, what's up? Your comments, your likes, subscription, you name it. It's all there. And I thank you. I never take for granted any second when you guys show up. And I love even when you guys can't make it for whatever reason, or you don't feel like it, whatever. And then you guys will see it, post a comment, and you're like, I missed your live. And I'm like, I feel you. I love you. And thank you for that. Don't ever stop. Ever. Don't look at another comment and be like, well, somebody else already said that, so I'm not going to say it. You say it. You say it. You say it loud and proud. What's up? Hey. And I'm looking at the live chats. What's up? Give me a second because I just recently started doing the live also where I connect it with Rumble. But Rumble, give me 1 second. This software that I'm using, it doesn't actually show me. So I have to have like 2 different windows and whatnot. And I'm not trying to minimize it. My point is, hey, Rumble, have some patience. I got you. I'm with you. And, I love you. How you doing? How's your day? What's going on? And if you haven't already subscribed, like I said, with YouTube, Rumble, wherever you at. And I know I already mentioned this in my last live. And also maybe my last 2 lives. Where I'm like, maybe I'm going to do like 30 minutes here and then go over there. And not because I want you guys to go over there for those on YouTube. It's like, what the fuck? I can't say shit here. I'm going to screen share a notification I got about if I even question the Ukraine stuff. I'm going to show it to you. I'm telling you. No lie. But I'm like, God, I get so into it in the moment. I love you guys so much. And I'm like, I'm still getting used to, okay, if I do like 30 minutes here and then I go to YouTube, Rumble. And even when many of you have said, no problem, Olga, we'll go to Rumble with you. Forgive me if I don't follow through. I'm getting used to this new system that I'm going, let's do this shit. Anyway, while you're here, the Major, who I finally figured out how to say your name, channel correctly. The Major. Much love. Hooray! I've had more time for coffee this morning. Well, so I typically do coffee talk Tuesday, Thursday, because I do these lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, hey, Carrie Lewis, welcome. Really? It's your first time? What's up? Carrie Lewis, first time. Hello from New Hampshire. Yes. Love it. Been there. Beautiful. Hey, Crack. What is it? Crack. Hold on. You know, English is my third language and I'm dyslexic on top of this. Hold on. So, crack a damn. I think, right? Is that right? Hi, Olga, smiley face. Are we going to hear some more up church? Question mark. Fuck rules. Exclamation. Well, I mean, we will. I will be doing more up church. But I actually put a poll up because I'm like, let's mix it up, right? Let's do some new things, especially me. And I have not done Jelly Roll and I don't know anything about them. But a lot of people have asked me about them and stuff. So I posted it and I'm like, oh, what song do you want me to do? And it looks like Save Me from Jelly Roll is the winner for at least today's first official reaction. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Without giving you too many details, let's shoot the shit for a while and talk about the supposed current state of affairs as they want us to believe it. And then I'm going to take a quick break, like 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to dedicate an entire live stream after this live stream to the Jelly Roll reaction. I have no idea what I'm getting into. That's what I love. I love that. I have no clue. And then you're like, hey, react to this, react to that. And I'm like, yeah. You know? Because also like, and I have to thank all of you for all your comments, all your love about the latest Tom McDonald reaction that I did for his latest drop, Ghost. Freaking awesome. Like, because again, like, I mean, who doesn't want to be liked or, have good feedback, whatnot? But I know I'm going to disappoint because I'm totally live. And I really believe, I could be wrong. Guys, let me know who's out there literally doing these live reactions, like live. Even when they say, first time, but they're edited and they're uploaded. And God bless them all. If you enjoyed them and they're great, and that's good for them. But like literally, we are doing this live. And even when, okay, let me stop. You get the point. What's up, Tanya Gray? How are you, beautiful? Oh, shit. You're like, you'll love Jelly Roll. His voice is so soulful. Oh, great. Am I good with my tissue? Because if it's soulful, I'm going to. I love you guys. So, hey, Rumble. If you're watching, make sure to leave a comment. I'm definitely looking. And guys, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to successfully go from here in the next 30 minutes and then like, okay, I'll do the next 30 minutes there. But like for real, Because I believe from what I've researched that even when I screen share and I don't say a word, or even if I make like incognito, crotch 19 versus you know what, they're still, the bots are watching. These little fuckers. Anyway, and what I mean by fuckers is that, like, if we think we're in a free country, this is proof that no, they won apparently. But my other arguments is like, again, with the crotch 19 and the jab, poison shot, and I will say that. I don't care if they're like, oh, well, only a certain percentage got injured or died from it, but it's so small. Remember, where they were selling us. Well, that meets the bigger picture, right? So, I mean, if there's 2 billion that could die, and you should stay at home and shut up. We don't care. 15,000 people, that's fine. But if you're one of the 15,000, how would you feel? But I get it. Like in every drug, like in every trial, I'm totally understanding about that shit. What I don't care for, it's like the billy goats that Like, I've been on his ass for decades. But when it comes to my own personal friends, family, that kind of thing, and they're like, I didn't hear about that. And this is why I keep comparing the George Floyd. But that propaganda. How about the fact that I remember when Crotch 19 lockdown, March 2020, my friends were like, oh my God, I don't know what to feel. The clock is ticking. 200 million. Again, I'm making numbers up, right? But they're seeing the ticker on CNN of all the ill people are contagion. Oh, you little fuckers. Can you imagine if they did that for sex trafficking? Ha! Okay, all right. Clearly getting Nemo here. Hey, Nightmare, welcome. Hello, hope you're doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Jeff Prater, hello. Hola from Texas. How you doing? That's right. How you doing? That's what I'm saying. And if you didn't know, I'm in Philadelphia. So somebody, I don't know who, I forget now, but somebody made a comment, posted a comment, and they're like Uncle Joey, and he's like from North Jersey, comedian, love him. But, I guess he's got that similar lingo. But it's like, hey, there's not no Jersey girl here. This is just for real. I'm in Philly, in South Philly. So how you doing? And they are no frills. If I look at them, they go, hey, Olga, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing good. How you doing, Joey? Right? And they're like, you know what? This and that, right? And not that they gave me this, but to this day, I literally, when you go to the cashier in the supermarket and you're clocking out, right? You're paying. And I'll always say, hey, how you doing? Maybe I don't actually do it every time where I go, how you doing? But they'll be like, hi, how are you today? I'm like, I'm doing good. How you doing? It's usually more like that. And they're like, oh, and they realize, oh shit, like she's being real. Like I feel that. And I go, and they're like, oh, so how you doing? I'm like, I could be doing better. And they're like, oh yeah. And, they're scanning with the products. They're scanning my little list. And I go, yeah. They go, well, how could you be doing better? I'm like, I could hit the lottery. That'd be much better. And then I make them laugh. And not only the cashier, the person behind me. It's fucking cool as shit. But it was definitely the so-called Joey Bag of Donuts. And again, who knows me long enough, who's watched me long enough to know who is Joey Bag of Donuts? How about that for a little Jeopardy? Let me know, guys. You know I'm going to read your comments. Your comments are my fuel. Smash that like button. Whether you're watching this live or in the replay, it's a must. Because they're totally shadow banning me. And hello, we got Twitter to prove this shit's been happening. But what I love even the most is that some of you that have found me, followed me, have actually used software and whatnot and looked it up and like, no, you're definitely being shadow banned. It's the truth. It's a fact. Pigeonholed, shadow banned, and not to sound like a victim. But I know that no matter how much they're like, we're going to send her here and send her there, and these people can hear her. It's because of you liking, commenting, that the algorithm cannot deny it. So bless you and keep it coming, baby. Because you know your comments are my fuel. I do read them and I will respond. And thank you ahead of time for all your love and support. Anyway, Jesus. Where should we start? Do you want me to start with Billy Goats? How about Lids of TikTok, who Tucker Carlson had and finally like uncovered who she looks like, which I really didn't give a shit. I thought she was great, or she, whatever. Like, yeah, man. Like, and can you imagine all the hours that she took to put those videos together from TikTok and whatnot? Oh, and then we got Santos, right? I lied. And I think there was a good interview that Tulsi Gabbard did. And he was like, well, you know, again, let me just shut up. Because I don't actually think I'm looking at my, let me screen share. Let's start with this one. Let's start with the, you know, the Twitters and the Twitter files. I go in today. I just go on my Twitter. And you know I'm not a real active Twitter person. And here, because I follow Elon, only since he took over Twitter. Just to be in the now. You know what I mean? In the now, aka in the know. And I go, okay, this is kind of funny, right? I'm brainwashed, exclamation. And the meme shows an individual. They brainwashed you. And they got the whole LGBTQ plus with communists, with the jabs, and all the mainstream media, right? And the tech, right? Google, CNN. So you can see this for those that are seeing this. And then you see this guy at the right going, really? Question mark with the American flag in his hand. Now, okay, we can either laugh, we can share this, and what's underneath it? What's underneath it? Tom McDonald. The last video that I just reacted to of Ghost. Oh my God, caps. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go back to this Elon Musk tweet because I'm going to zoom it in. But how about this? We have the #1 song in the country, and we did it with a pop song. Yes. This is such a moment for me. I've never released a pop song. This is Tom McDonald's tweet. Let alone have it go #1. For years, I've heard, in quote, he's a clickbait rapper. And, in quote, all he does is controversy. ... This moment shuts all of that down in caps with a heart emoji. Yeah! Yeah! How cool is this emoji? Him with his little ghost genre pop. Freaking amazing. But going back to this thing. So can you guys see? I just want to make sure you see. Now, obviously you see the mask. You see the LGBT. You see all the jabs. The needles. And then do you see how it says Black Lives Matters right here. Close to the heart. And then Planned Parenthood, like the solar plexus, the stomach. You know when you get sick? Like emotionally sick? Can't swallow, can't drink. But what really got me, I inventoried, like I totally took all of it in. But this one with the fist on the, and it's weird, right? How do I know it's a vagina or a penis? But for me, let me know in the live chat. Did you think penis here? Because I did. Why? They're using the symbol of feminism, right? But with a fist inside it. Right on the crotch of this little stick guy, whatever you want to call it. Right? I don't believe in coincidences. And I think there's a lot to be said there. And then get this. And you know that I believe in astrology, divination. Like, I'm just open to everything. Like, quantum physics, that's my jam. But I'm telling you, the more I look into every aspect of what is reality is my jam. That's it. Bottom line. Do you guys see that on his left hand? I mean, if we're looking at it, it looks like it's on the right. But right, if I would think, if you're looking at it in a different angle, it's left hand. What's the left? Do you guys know what the left means? I mean, oh yeah, if you want to speak politically, it's like the left, right? The left versus the right, right? The Democrats versus the Republicans. Do we know? Do I know? No. But here's what I'm going to tell you as a person that looks at things in their sphere of consciousness. The left, when I read somebody's palm, when I look at the left, I tell them, no, I need your right. Unless they're left-handed, right? If they're right-handed, I always look at the right. And this was taught to me many years ago, that the left is the liar. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Again, just for shits and giggles, let's have a good time. But yet, look at this meme. And it's the tarot cards. You see that? So it's like, what? Why the left hand? Why not the right one? And the right one has the Google. Maybe it's a coincidence, but I'm telling you, there's no such thing as coincidence. Just like we just shared the other day with Elon Musk saying, a conspiracy theory, apparently they were right, and then some. So before even going on to my next examples of this bullshit, let me see your live chat. Sarita Shimera, hello. Hold on. Like, Tanya, hello. Oh, Sarita Shimera says, I've come to the conclusion that I was born to piss off the leftists whose idiocy conflicts with my life. I love it. I love it. It's so good. So good. Tanya Gray. I once heard ... If you want to know what a person believes, loves, or hates, find out what they criticize. God, you guys are so freaking smart. I love you. Take pictures of it and defense. Don't listen to what they say. They lie themselves most. I know. So true. So someone else had posted this video. So I actually looked for the original because, especially when I was talking about Billy Gates' goat's fuckface over here. And so just body language and your own instinct. Please, I know you guys got it. Like all of you. Even those who watch this video that think they're left, right. I'm telling you guys, we're all in the same shit. They don't give a fuck about any of us. Watch.
Data showed that everybody with a high dose had a side effect.
Yeah, but some of that is not dramatic, where, it's just,
And look how he's touching his shoulder.
Oh, it's not dramatic. Oh, no, look at him. Because he cares so much.
This body language is, hey, I don't want you to hate me. Like, I want to fuck you over, but I don't want you to hate me. Now, this woman, or this individual, whatever, whoever the interviewer is, just the facade. He had the questions ahead of time. But I believe that they're losing so much viewage and whatnot that they're like, okay, we got to give a little bit. And he's like, I get it. I can handle it. Hold on.
Super painful, but yes, we need
Super painful, but that's okay.
need to make sure there's not severe side effects. The FDA, I think, will do a good job of that.
You think. You're not saying, I know. Hello, there's been blowers of CDC. And again, like any corporation, like any freaking company, they're fallible. There's discrepancies. Even the greatest company, even the most tried and true, right? But look at us. No. Hold on.
I think we'll do a good job of that, despite the pressure.
Look at that.
How many doses?
Look at that mouth. Can we take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, ladies? Look at that mouth. It's okay. I'm not putting shit there. Here's also what I wanted to share. Okay. I'll listen to him for one more second. Give me a second.
Doses of the vaccine will we need?
Well, none of the vaccines at this point appear like they'll work with a single dose. That was the hope at the very beginning.
Right.
Maybe one of them, particularly in the second generation, won't surprise us. We hope just two, although in the elderly, sometimes it takes more. And so making sure we have lots of elderly people in the trial will give us that data.
Hello.
You've said
Here's
some
also
more
the
than 7
guy
billion
who,
doses.
look him up
What we'll need.
on TED Talks, that we got to get rid of these people, these old people. Not only old people, like all the too many people that are out there. It's like, why don't you go? Why don't you go, sweetheart? Why don't you go? Like, bye-bye, peace out. Okay, because you're the savior, God. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Lost my shit there for a second. What was I looking for? What was I thinking? I mean, I have all this stuff pulled up. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't want to get into this. Oh! Got it. Got my thought back. I get this thing from YouTube today. And I screenshot it. And here I'm showing it to you. Oh my God, hold on a second. Where is it? No. Let me click on it. Maybe that'll help. Hello, Rumble. Thank you for being here. Make sure to leave a comment. Let me know. How you doing? What's going on? You know what it is? Because I actually shared this in my other live. Here we go. Now it's showing up. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? AdSense is like once your channel becomes monetized. AdSense says, due to the war in Ukraine, we will pause monetization. So I can't make any money. So I just starve to death over here. Okay. Of content that exploits, dismisses, or condones the war. Now, are you guys with me on this one? So we already know, like, what does that mean? It's so general. So it's like anything I say, that's it. You know that. But here's the kicker. That condones. The war on Ukraine is illegal. And all these people are coming out with their flags.
We support Ukraine.
We didn't vote for it. It's not legal. And it says here, that condones the war. Well, our government is condoning the war and to send trillions over there over and over again. But I'm not to condone it. But if I put the Ukraine flag. I mean, stop with this shit. Like, let's get with it. Not to be negative or drown you out. I actually was going to start the video with this live stream with this cute little video because I'm like, let's have a little love before we go into this nonsense. And I didn't do it because I got all fired up all by myself. I know. And I love you for your patience, but let's have a little moment of sweetness before I go back to the live chat and you guys let me know what your thoughts are. Because I know for a fact that if we don't talk about the truth, there is nothing left. No one changes their life. No one gets better. No one gets healed. Like nothing good without talking about the elephant in the room. And when they're out saying, if you condone this war, what you really mean to say is if I'm on Russia's side, which I'm not. I'm on nobody's side, which I always say this, right? But it's funny that I feel like a lot of you, of my viewers here on the channel, are more like right-leaning or center-right, you know? And I don't care either way. That's how they're judging us. The way I'm judging us, the way I'm picking up, is that we care about one thing, truth and love. You know, where's that political party that they don't want to, you know, throw in there? Okay. How about the little cute thing? How about this cute little moment? Ah! One more time. What?
Oh my God, who did this? How'd they get this video?
Look at the furry little keeper. Oh, look at those eyes. Oi. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. And that, of course, just came through like the feed when I was just going on Instagram looking for my DMs. And oh my God. Now I'm obviously so into. Oh, no. I thought I closed out all the windows. But yeah, man, how about this? Crotch 19, again, for the purpose of not getting flagged, is no longer mainly a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Here's why, which I know you guys already know this. But I'm just like, still. There we go. So see, my little windows are open here. It's like 58% of corona, and this is from November 23rd, 2022. 58% of corona deaths in August were people who were jabbed, boosted, right? But this is from November. And again, and there's whistleblowers out there that are proving it's all bullshit. Yeah, then this guy, I love the fact that he was using a lot of 1984 examples, this Glenn Greenwald.
To Ukraine, it was governing it, it picked its leaders, it was arming and supporting it. Even
I just love the fact that he really laid it out as the fact that when I speak to my friends where they're like, oh, this guy is a leader, this and that, I'm like, he's an actor. And they'll respond quickly and unanimously. Well, Reagan was an actor. I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying he's the greatest person in the world either. But like this guy who literally obliterated all political parties. So again, that's why I shared with you guys anybody who condones the war. Well, you're telling the American people to pay for it. I mean, you don't just tell them. You just do it. So what do you mean by condoning the war? You get what I'm saying? Fucking freaks. This little bitch. You guys can see, right? I'm switching like the tabs. Yeah, how about this one? Oh, fact checking. Fact checking, December 23rd. USA Today. Again, NBC, CNN, CNBC, CBS, blah, blah, blah. Fact check, false claim, crotch 19. Oh. I clicked by accident. Oh, no. I'm so glad you guys are with me live. Is it? No, this isn't the one. What's the one I just had from USA? Oh, here we go. Fact checkers. So the claim that crotch 19 vaccines were responsible for 1.1 million excess. I'm not saying that number is right, but how quickly in this platform versus other platforms. You can read it for yourself, look it up, but here's what I love. Again, our rating false. Based on our research, we rate false in caps the claim that COVID crotch 19 jabs cost 1.1 million excess in death in the U.S. public health data points to the disease as a major contributor to excess deaths, not the jab. Research shows, wait, where's your research, bro? Even if they got all these sources. Yo, what do you mean? Research shows. We're the fact checkers. And research shows that the jab to be safe and effective at preventing deaths. Not only did our chief president Biden, who had it at least twice, right? And been ultra jabbed, ultra boosted, including Whoopi. Yes, the most amazing, honest human on planet Earth in history. I'm doing the right thing. I got jabbed and I got COVID twice and I'm showing you it's better than dying. And here's your little retweet of a fucking Dumble tweet. Wait, I'm thinking of that movie Alice in Wonderland. Toodle-doo, toodle-dum. Here's a little fucking tweedledum.
Going, that's right. Because if you didn't get the jab and booster, then you'd be dead.
So you're telling the population that we'd be dead. Yet, you lying sack of shits that showed me the real proof of numbers. It'd be so much more legit if they actually posted on their show, right? Like, here's VAERS stats, even if they're fudged in numbers. I'm totally cool with that. Okay, who gives a shit if it's 20,000 versus 80,000? Meaning, is your life any different? Like, oh, okay, well, if only 15,000 are fucked or die, that's okay. Compared to millions. Yeah? How about if it was you little shit? Not only that, she has all the money and the connections to make sure that she gets treated differently. Shut up! Ugh. The propaganda on fire is what my point is, right? And then we're all supposed to have discussions with our family or neighbors over this shit?
Research shows the jab to be safe and effective at preventing death.
Where? Where is it? Even when I click on every link of this, our fact checker sources. Look at the sources. Who's saying it? Who's paying it? I'm telling you, but nobody has the time. USA Today. How dare you call yourself USA Today? Por favor. USA means United States of America. United States. States of people. And let's get real with the name America and where it came from. Just saying. The claim originated with a website that has repeatedly made false claims about crotch 19. What? Not true. But of course, a lie said enough is true. Stop it. Stop it. How can anyone, even if you're uneducated, believe that the government would ever tell you the truth. They're getting our money. It makes sense to me. I know. I'm sorry if I'm like switching all this shit. But I'm like, oh, I don't even know if you guys can see. I've been changing. Oh, yeah, you do see. There you go. Here's the CDC. Crotch 19 tracker. That's of this morning. Guys, take the time. Anybody who disagrees with you, have them talk to me. How about this one? Critics erupt after Biden officials' comments on gender-affirming care resurface. Now, when I heard this guy, talking about, can we look at his background here? Just look at his background. Was he in his own house, like doing nails on his own?
Assistant Health and Human Services Secretary Rachel Levine is getting fierce backlash for comments made this past May. The recently resurfaced video shows Levine, a transgender woman, demanding big tech companies censor misinformation about gender-affirming...
Wait, it. Because we're all its, okay? Don't give me this fucking gender mislabeling. So anybody with a mouth. Hold on, let's see exactly what she said.
Misinformation about gender-affirming procedures for children. Watch.
Misinformation from a gender dysphoric person that clearly psychologically has got issues. We all have issues. I get it. But we're talking about somebody who doesn't even recognize what they were born with, which I'm totally cool with. Like, I understand. You got a problem. You're like, yo, I got a penis. I don't feel like I have a penis. I get it. I think I'm open-minded enough. But here's the part where I get all passionate. Because you're gaslighting us versus us looking at you going, hold on a second, sweet cheeks. Let's go back to gender dysphoria. But no, now I got some authority. Hold on.
There is substantial misinformation about gender-affirming...
Where's your facts, sweetheart? Where's your facts? There's substantial disinformation. Again, you're making me look like I'm crazy when you're clearly, where are your facts? Why didn't he put up a little, chart, right?
There is substantial misinformation about gender-affirming care for transgender and gender-diverse individuals. The positive value of gender-affirming care for youth and adults is not in scientific or medical dispute. We need to use our clinicians' voice to collectively advocate for...
We need to use. I'm God. I'm official. I'm an unelected.
Well, those comments now getting blasted on Twitter. One person tweeting, when fascism comes to America, it will be under the guises of health.
Yeah.
Another saying, you're not allowed to criticize Rachel Levine or other social media platforms. You will be banned. And pro tip, if the government labels misinformation, you can generally just call information. Dr. Siegel, in that video, Secretary Levine says the positive value of gender-affirming care in youth and adults is not in scientific or medical dispute.
I'm not promoting Fox, by the way, guys. Just hearing a voice.
How can you say that when science and medicine are constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly being debated and improved?
Yeah, I also want to hear what Dr. Nishawan has to say about this, but I just did a report, 2 reports actually, for our investigative unit, and we looked into this exact issue. Gender dysphoria is real.
Thank you.
The question is what you do about it and when.
Right.
And that is absolutely in dispute, because if you take a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old and you're doing puberty blockers, we don't know the long-term effects of that. We do know that it affects the bones. There's an issue with fertility. And then we covered the question of people who decide later on they want to detransition. If you do a mastectomy, that's absolutely in dispute. Who's doing that? At what age is it being done? And how certain is the person that's receiving that care?
Hey. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You guys can watch it yourself. But, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll play a little further. But how much money are they making? Let's talk about the money. Follow the money, people. Follow the money, right? You know that. I know that. We know this. Oh.
They don't. It's not easy. Very,
It's difficult? It's the money.
Go again with misinformation.
Right.
We just dealt with that with Twitter already.
To say something's not in dispute, scientifically or medically, Dr. Jen, I want to get your take on that
I
as well.
completely agree with Dr. Siegel. I mean, she is not the god of science. Science, medicine, they call it a practice because it's constantly evolving. We need to change our guidelines and our protocols.
I think this is really good points and arguments, but again, how is this person going out there?
We need to do this.
What have you done for humanity, Rachel Levin? Please tell me. What have you done? Are you in the front lines? Please. This is so ridiculous. And then, hello, Libs of TikTok. Yeah, it's pretty big, right? We finally see her face. Let's see.
Identity right now. Why are you doing that, and why haven't you before?
So the reality is that I think most
Oh,
Twitter accounts are anonymous
Yes.
to start with,
Yes.
unless you're a public official or a fake.
Unless you have the verification.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah,
Elon
right.
changed that. But until Elon changed that, most Twitter accounts start off anonymous, as did mine. And then when my account started growing, I realized the hatred that the left has and their violent nature. And I was like, I'm going to remain anonymous.
Yes.
As my account was growing and getting more effective. And I have remained anonymous until now. Until I was doxxed. My name was shared. My location was shared. My photo was never shared, though I've never done any in-person events. And I'm...
oh God, a commercial. Well, at least I wanted to see if you guys even seen it. What do you think about it? Look it up on your own. We're going to do this later at some point, no matter what.
I feel like over the past few months, I've done so much. I've helped educate people. I know that I've helped create legislation to tackle some of these issues. And I think I've done all I can. And I am ready for the next step. I get people asking me, I have mom groups asking me all the time, can you come help us? I get invitations, to help people understand how to expose the left and how to fight it. And, being anonymous was sort of keeping me, I was restrained from doing all those things. And I'm ready to do that. I think that I'll be a lot more effective when I'm not so anonymous anymore. And I'm excited. I already have a couple of speaking engagements planned for the next few months.
Good.
And, hopefully there will be more, but I want to do all I can and help people to fight this agenda.
And I'm glad that you are. I think it's an act of bravery.
It is an act of bravery, and it is an agenda. Not because I said it. Like it's clear as day. Anybody who is in denial is because they didn't want to deal with it. Anyway, I want to go back to my beautiful live chat. Meaning you, my friends, my loves. What's up? What did I miss? Who's been here already? So I saw the major. Hey, Carrie Lewis, first time. Oh, that's right. New Hampshire. Yeah. Crack. Wait. Forgive me if I say it wrong. Cracker admin, right? Hi, Olga, smiley face. Are we going to hear some more Up Church? Question mark. Fuck rules. Exclamation. Tanya Gray. You'll love Jelly Roll. His voice is so soulful. Oh my God. I had a feeling, Tanya. We're so connected. Thank you for telling me that. That's a great song. So, oh my God. She's like, you will 100% need tissues. Hey, Jeff Prater from Texas. How you doing? So the major says, I was declared, in quote, essential. Let's see. So I had to go into the office for 18 months until the jab started showing up at work, which is exactly when I got it. ... But that's clearly a coincidence /S. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. Frankie Blades, good afternoon, Olga. Love your emojis. Sarita Shamira in the clouds. What's going on? What are you hiding? I know you're super witty. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I guess I can't keep up. Tanya Gray, I once heard if you want to know what a person believes, loves, or hates, find out what they criticize. Take pictures of it and defends. Don't listen to what they say, unless that's a typo, Tanya. They lie to themselves most. It's a fact. I'm telling you, I just had 3 meetings today. And I'm like, the biggest thing is talking about the truth. Like the elephant in the room. We can't get anywhere without that. The major, you mean the double? Again, sometimes I don't know that you guys are like talking with each other in the chat. Sarita Shamira, I want to know why Melinda Gates wears an upside down cross on her neck and is back in Resident Evil, the Resident Evil baby factory. Yo, how about Clinton's daughter? She's also worn the cross upside down. Like, for real? Like, if we did that shit, any kind of stupid shit, like the LGBT crap. But see, I'm over it. I'm over, oh, we can do this, but they can't do that. No, we can do whatever we want. That's why I'm here. That's it. I've thrown everything out in the wind. Because you're not, I can take the least of less resistance. But shit, I already suffered so long, so many years, from so many ways and directions and angles. No! When I'm exiting this way. Which is like, fuck it. Oh my God. Yo. Ole. Niece Joe. How you doing? Oh, nice. I love this community. You guys are the best. You're like, at this, at that. Well, I don't want to. Hey, Victor, welcome. Oh, I just want to make sure. Elisa, welcome. Sama Haman. Good evening, everyone, and Olga. Right? Because we're on different time zones. I love you guys so much. So guess what? So my hour is about up. Sean Henry, welcome. Oh, man, I'm sorry if I haven't read your text. You know I'm going to read your comments. That's why you guys got to keep them coming, whether you're doing it in the live chat. You have to, no matter what. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, to beat the fucking bots. And then, especially if you're watching this replay. But I'm going to take a quick break. I literally have to go
To the restroom.
and I'm going to come back, and I'm super nervous because I know nothing about Jelly Roll. I know. You guys are educating me. What's up? So I know nothing about Jelly Roll. I've obviously had requests, and then I put a poll up, and it seems I'll double check before I go live. But I think Save Me is the one that got the most votes. And I read everything, and I read someone else said like, oh, fall in the fall or something like that is like their first preference, but they were like, but I'm sure you're going to get the Save Me one first. It's okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do all of them. I haven't done all of the Upchurch requests. Oh, call Adam. I think it's Adam Callhound or something. I say things wrong, dyslexic, English third language, like, and they're not excuses. I'm just tell you, like, no offense, right? But like, and I want to mix it up. Because myself, I don't want to get bored. Like, okay, all Upchurch, all of this guy, all that guy. Nah. And so I had a feeling yesterday. It's like, yo, you've been hearing about Jelly Roll for at least a month or so, and you haven't done one. So I was like, that's it. Just because I haven't, right? So you guys made me acquainted. I did know Tom before you guys, but that's exactly how we met, right? How we connected. So thanks to Tom again and Nova. But then you guys were like, saying something this now. I was like, whoa, what's this? So freaking awesome. I just want to keep it real, man. I just want to keep it real. Hey, Pain's Alive 1776. Ooh, the upside down cross is not anti-Christian. Hold on. Oh, shit. It is common with people who want to accept Christianity but struggle with institutional religion. Very well said, and I knew that. But isn't it telling that the people that are like celebrities or in politics, when they do it, you got to question. Is like Bill Clinton's daughter, is she like, hey, I'm questioning Christianity? And maybe a part of herself wants to be saved. And what I mean by saved, I am pro God, I am pro Jesus Christ. But that doesn't mean that if you're not, that you're not in my heart. Absolutely. I'll stand by anybody, agnostic, atheist. The only group, entity that I can never and will never stand by is Satan. I have seen it. Not willingly. That's another story for another day, like my little convent story. I love you guys. I'm going to take a quick break. Hope that you guys can join me in about 5-10 minutes. And I'm doing a full throttle live raw and real. First time ever for me. Jelly roll. And like I said, I think it's going to be Save Me. Because the last I looked before this live, I think I had like 60 something percent Save Me of the song. So please be with me. Because it's just, I can't do it without you. So I love you. I'll see you in a minute. And don't worry, if you left a chat, I'm going to watch the replay chat once the thing is rendered and whatnot. So, and again, I do tag you guys. I don't know if you actually get the tags. I think you have to like put it in your settings because maybe I'm tagging you. You don't even know. Just saying. Because I don't get people to reply. So I'm thinking they're not really knowing that I've actually tagged them. So until a few minutes from now,